Hi, my name is Alicia, and today I'll be installing the hitch on a Ford Edge.
You will need the tools seen here to complete this installation.
First step here we need to do is lower the exhaust. You need your pliers and your soapy water and the stability strap. First, I need to remove the 3 exhaust hangers to get it lowered, but before I do that, I need to secure the exhaust because it's going to drop down using this stability strap. This will secure the exhaust once I remove the hangers. Use my exhaust remove hanger and soapy water. One in the center here. And then the last one will be on the very end here. Next step, I'll need to remove 3 nuts from each side to get access to the frame of the vehicle. I'll be using a socket wrench with an 8mm to remove the 3 bolts on each side. Okay. Once all screws are out, you set them aside because they'll be reinstalled back later. Now, there are 2 push tabs on each side that needs to come out. Simply by pulling down on it, wiggle it out a little. Okay. Once the heat shield on the driver's side, there's a wiring tab. Just disconnect that from the heat shield and replace it back later. Complete the same process on the passenger side. Remove the push tab from the heat shield and then remove the heat shield. Next step, I'm going to use a 6mm to push back, remove the tab and push it back behind the face shield. Okay, once this is removed, you'll push that back behind the face shield of the vehicle. Alright, now I need to cut a small square into the heat shield using the tin snips. Cut along there. And then I'm going to do this for both sides. Be sure not to cut the hole because that's used to reinstall back. Next step, I'll be doing a fish wire into the frame of the vehicle for both holes here. One on each side. Alright. So I need to get this bolt and this spacer through this hole here and that hole there, as well as the passenger side. In order to do that, I'll be using the fish wire provided by the manufacturer to help me gain easy access to get it through. First, I'll put the fish wire through the hole I want to access the bolt. The fish wire will then come out through the bumper, which is behind this fascia. Once I have the fish wire through, I'll take the spacer first. I'll put that over the wire and push that through the frame of the vehicle first so it's not in the way. Then I'll take this screw and I will screw it onto the fish wire so that it's held in place. With the end part of the wire, I'll pull through both the bolt and the fish wire. And I'll leave that intact. And this process will be completed for both the boat here and on the passenger side. All four of my bolts through. I put the hitch up in position while leaving these intact. Once I have the hitch underneath, I'll take my fish wire, I'll put it through the access hole on each side, both on each side, pull through. I'll go over to the driver's side and do the exact same thing. Once in position, I'll raise up the hitch. A clear angle of the bolts through the hitch. After this step is done, I'll remove the fish wires from the bolt. You can twist off or you could just pull straight off. But do it gently so you won't lose the bolt inside the frame. Okay, now I'm going to take the heat shields, which I removed earlier, and I'm going to place them, sandwich this in between the hitch and the frame. And push the push pin back in where I once removed it from. Now I'll complete the same process on the driver's side. Now that I have the hitch up and the bolts are free, I'll use my nut and washer to hand tighten onto the hitch, onto the screw. And I will complete these same steps on the passenger side. Next, I'll need to drill a hole into the rear bumper of the vehicle to complete the steps I did for these two here. But a hole has to be drilled. Okay, now I'll be using 3/8 drill bit to drill a hole into the rear frame of the vehicle. Okay. Now I'll use the 1/2 inch. Okay. Then I'll complete the same step on the passenger side. Now I'll check with my bolt, make sure it goes in there clean. Now I check to make sure my bolt goes in easily. Once that's good, I'll take the fish wire provided with this end up. I'll insert it into the hole I created and come out of the frame. The washer and the nut. Now that all the bolts are on, I'm going to torque all these bolts on each side. I'll take my torque wrench and I'm going to torque the bolts to 110 pounds using a 5-inch extension and a 7/8 inch. There we go. Alright. Now I will be putting the 2 screws I removed from the heat shield back into both sides of the vehicle. Next step will be to put the exhaust back in position. Spray. I'm lifting on it a little. I'll apply the hangers back in place. Now your hitch is complete. I will remove the ratchet stability. Okay, now that the hitch is complete, you see that the hitch is flush against the bottom of the bumper completely. It's a 2-inch receiver. These are your safety chains, and the cross tube is completely hidden. Now you're ready to go outdoors and have a great trip with a bike rack. Thanks for watching the video.
To learn more about the products seen in this video, or to schedule an installation by a U-Haul Hitch professional, visit us online today at uhaulhitches.com.